Escape Artists Don't Look Back is a memoir starting with my parents' stories growing up in China. It also goes back and talks about my grandparents' stories before them. And then it goes into my family's history, struggles coming to America, trying to start a new life there. And finally, it ends with my decision to enlist in the United States Marine Corps as an infantryman after my first year in Emerson College. There's even a bit of a love story in there for those of you interested. All right, you want me to tell a joke then? Okay, all right. So there's this one joke I heard while I was in the Marines, and basically goes, so two guys, this one guy has a really nice house, and he kind of owns a cigar room, right, full of really nice cigars, nice chairs, smoke jackets, the whole deal. And him and his buddy, they're smoking in this room, and then the guy the guy's guest reaches for another cigar, and he's like, hey, can you light me up? And the guy's like, yeah, and he brings out this 10-inch Bic lighter, right? And he's like, how'd you get that? And he's like, long story, man. Anyway, he lights up the cigar, and they're smoking, and then the guy who owns the house, he's like, oh, I have a genie, you know, I have this guy, he lives in a lamp, and you rub it, and you ask him for anything. And then his guest is like, oh, that's awesome, like, let's do it right now. And they rub the lamp, genie comes out, and he's like, I will grant you anything you wish. And so the guest goes, all right, I want $1 million. And the genie says, granted, and like just leaves, gone, poof. So the two guys are sitting there apprehensively, anxious. All of a sudden, ducks start raining from the ceiling, just like fucking quacking everywhere, just like falling down all over the room. And these guys are just sitting there like consumed in ducks. And the guest, he says like, man, I think your genie's messed up. I mean, I asked for $1 million, not $1 million ducks. And the owner of the house is like, yeah, you think I asked for a 10-inch Bic?
That's